Okay, for our sponge dude, we're going to use yellow 260, inflated with about a 5-inch tail on the end of it. Brown 260, this also has about a 5-inch tail, but we're not even going to use all of this. A white 260, again about a 5 to 6-inch tail. Yellow 160 with about a 4.5 to 5-inch tail. And black 160, blown up about 12 inches, we're not even going to use all of that. And a white 5-inch round blown up to about 1 inch in diameter, nozzle trimmed very close. So I'm going to start with the black. What we'll do is make a fold twist with about a 2 to 2.5 inch bubble. I'm going to make the shoes first. Fold that through there. And we're going to make 2 small pinch twists. So about a 1/2 inch bubble, pinch twist. Another one, pinch twist. We've got 2 pinch twists there. And then another fold twist the same size as our first one. Secure it into that double pinch twist on the bottom. Pop the excess off. Secure your loose end. And then we can just set this aside for the moment. Now we're going to take our yellow 160, excuse me, and make several little pieces out of this one. We'll start, trim that knot, with a couple of hands. So make a little small, about a 1/2 inch bubble. Then make about a 1/4 inch bubble. Make that into a pinch twist. Another 1/4 inch bubble, pinch twist. And then about a 1/2 inch bubble. Another 1/2 inch bubble. Twist those together by twisting the remainder into that double pinch twist. And position it like that. There's your first hand. And I'll go about 1.5 inch twist. And then we're going to remove this excess, keeping it inflated to make more. So tie that off. And come back and tie this off. We have one hand. Now we're going to repeat that exact process again. So the thumb, pinch twist, pinch twist. Oops. Two little bubbles for the fingers. Secure it. We have our second hand. Again, we're going to take this excess off, still keeping the remainder inflated. We've got 2 more parts to come out of this. So secure that. There's our second hand. Set that aside. Now we'll make the bottom part of his leg. So we're going to make about 1.5 inch to 2 inch bubble. Come over and match it. And you can let go of that for now if you want. And we're going to remove this excess, still keeping it inflated. Now, what we want to do with this excess that we have left over to the end, figure out about how long you want your nose to be. I'll usually make it about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Tie that off. And then I'll trim that excess off there. We won't need nearly that much. Set that aside. Tie this one. Now I'll take this and divide it back into 2 again. Grab your shoes that we made earlier. And then I'll just twist this into that double pinch twist. Spin it around once to lock it. And then turn your feet so they're both pointing flat like that. Your heels are both in the back. And there's the bottom half of his legs. Then we'll set that aside with these other spare parts. Now we're going to grab our yellow 260. We'll start the nozzle in. Make about a 1/2 inch bubble. Make that into a pinch twist. Make another 1/2 inch bubble. Make that into a pinch twist. Now we're going to take our white round, divide it into 2 for our eyes, and then lock it into those pinch twists. Come from the back, bring it to the front, and just cross it over once to secure them. That's going to be his eyes in a moment. Now we're going to come down and make about 1.5 inch bubble. Make about a 1/2 inch bubble. Make that into a pinch twist. Another 1/2 inch bubble. Make that a pinch twist as well. Now for this next little bubble, it needs to be very small. You want it just wide enough that it'll lay alongside here, and you'll see what I'm saying as we do it. So make a very small, maybe a 1/4 inch bubble, and make a 1/2 inch bubble, make that into a pinch twist, and then lay that up alongside, and you want to come up to just above where the eyes are. Measure out a bubble there. Then make another 1/2 inch bubble, make that into a pinch twist. Then lay it alongside the top of the head. You want to come just to the other side of the eyes here, so it's about there. Make another twist, then make another 1/2 inch bubble, another pinch twist. Then we need a bubble the same size as this one over here. So we get 2 bubbles there. Another 1/2 inch bubble, pinch twist, and then another small bubble just like this little one we made in there. So make a very small, about a 1/4 inch bubble or so, and then come back and twist into those 2 pinch twists at the bottom of this centerpiece here. So twist that into that time or two, and remove the excess, and making sure to secure that loose end. Now you want to push that piece up in the middle, and that's going to be the main part of SpongeBob's head. Now we're going to take our nose and just grab your knot. Coming from the front, run between the eyes, and then go around those double pinch twists or timer through to lock them into place. And then push that whole thing back in the middle again. And then turn your nose where it's sticking straight out. So there's the basic head with the nose of our SpongeBob. Now we need our white shirt. So we're going to take our white 260, make a little small 1/2 inch bubble, make it into a pinch twist. Another one, make that into a pinch twist as well. Now I'm going to pause for a second because I forgot to do this. I'm going to come back to the base of this, and we've got our 2 pinch twists on the outer corners of the bottom here, not the top ones, but the bottom. We're going to split both of those, so go grab them and twist them into 2 smaller bubbles, making sure to do both of them the same way. There we go. Now come back to our white. We're going to make about a 3/4 inch bubble for part of his sleeve, and then come from either side, and those 2 ear twists, or pinch twists we just split, twist into one of them, lock it in place. Then you want to go down just a tiny bit so that it comes across the bottom of here. So about a 1/2 inch bubble, and make another 1/2 inch bubble, make that into a pinch twist, and let's go ahead and split that now while we're doing that. Split that pinch twist into 2 bubbles. Then you're going to come across the bottom so it lines up about with that one there, so mark your spot, and then do another 1/2 inch bubble, make that into a pinch twist, and then split that one as well. And then another bubble the same size as that bubble over there. Twist that into the other split pinch twist on the bottom of our head. So that it comes out the other side. And you'll kind of pop apart while you're doing it, don't worry about it too much. And then we need to make another sleeve, and then the 2 pinch twists to mirror the other side. So make your sleeve about the same size. 1/2 inch bubble, pinch twist, another 1/2 inch bubble, pinch twist, and then what's left over, just remove and discard. And be sure and secure this loose end here. Now we have our SpongeBob with his white shirt. And we're going to grab his 2, let me straighten that out, his 2 arms here, and just twist one into each of these double pinch twists on the outside. Just grab it, twist the knot that you have on it up into there. One arm. Do the same on the other side. There's our second arm. Now we need his brown pants, so we're going to get our Mocha 260. And then coming into these split pinch twists that we have on the bottom of his shirt, start on either side and secure it to it by twisting the nozzle into it. And you're going to make a little bubble about a 1/2 inch or maybe slightly smaller. You want it to stay pretty snug up close to that, not a big gap in there, so just maybe slightly more than a 1/4 inch. Make about a 1/2 inch bubble, make that into a pinch twist. Come across the bottom with the same size bubble as that one. Another 1/2 inch bubble into a pinch twist, and then the same size bubble as that one over there to bring it back up to this other corner of the bottom of the shirt. Twist it into that. Remove the excess. Securing that up in there. Now we've got his brown shorts. We're going to take his legs and take each of these yellows and twist it each one into one of these corners here. And as you can see, one of these bubbles has gone flat. I'll go back and repair that in a moment. And then we're going to pause, and I'm going to go draw. I use Sharpie paint pens for my colors. Here's a green one. I'm going to draw the features, and I'll be right back with the repair on that one and the drawn features so you can see how it looks. And now we're back with our sponge dude. I said SpongeBob a couple of times. He's actually a SpongeBob parody. This is not actually SpongeBob, so don't get confused. I know it looks similar, but it's not really. But anyway, we've made our repairs, replaced the bubble that had gone flat on me, and then I've taken my Sharpie paint pens and added in the facial features. Side profile, there you go. So there's your Sponge Dude or SpongeBob parody.